What's happening, everybody out there? Empower America show. Boys, we are back in the saddle. Keith and Kevin and Michael coming at you, talking about the fastest way, not the slowest way. I know many of you want to go slow, but we want to talk about the fastest way to go broke. Yeah. Because I'll tell you, there's a lot of people talking about a lot of stuff out there today. And I'll tell you, guys, listen, in our world today, there are so many people with technology. Hey, everybody, let me talk to you about how the 3 ways to get rich.
Yeah.
And I'm 23 years old, and I can sell you a course for $19.95 a day right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's out there talking about stuff.
And YouTube is filled with those ads.
Oh.
It's like I click right off on them.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
Clickbait.
fitness.
They give the impression like it's easy to become a multimillionaire.
Let me tell you what. We have learned through years of research. How long's your research been? It's been at least 7 months. How to figure it out to make you wealthy.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm charging you courses.
Right.
So I can you get rich. I mean,
Think about it. If you somebody's gonna sell you the idea how to get rich, wouldn't you keep it to yourself?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's so true. And so that's what I love about this connection. And if you don't know, if you've been watching the shows for a little while, what's cool about this, you know, Keith and Kevin have literally, they've had their own success in many ways. They've been very successful, done very well, made a lot of money. I've had multiple companies, financial companies, consulting, did national media for 20 plus years, had a lot of success as well.
Don't forget you saved me a whole lot of money.
A lot of money.
You got to throw that in there.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my I'm sorry. No, but I mean, when you think about it, so what the beautiful thing about this process, guys, is we're coming together. And yeah, are we going to put some stuff out there to help you be empowered? Yes. Are you going to have to pay some of your own coin to do it? Yes, because we didn't get here for free ourselves. But we don't need that to make our lives move. That's the beautiful thing about this process. We want to be in a place where we can add value along the way, but we want to talk about the fastest way to go broke because there are so many people out there that are trying to use the platform of, and I get it. Listen, to those of you out there that are the entrepreneurs, YouTube, you want to do some other things, that's awesome. Make sure you're adding real value, though.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I love the idea that, it takes a long time to become an overnight success. Because if you're in a place where you see fast success, it's like people winning the lottery.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
all of a sudden it's like it goes away fast.
Yeah. You win something, you lose it quicker than you want it.
Yeah.
A lot of people lose a lot of money real quickly when you see a cryptocurrency or a stock just pumping. You automatically ape in, and before you know it, that pump that investment was on, like maybe a 30, 40, 50, 60% pump, for that to come down 30%, it can happen overnight just like that. So a lot of people, like I've made that same mistake. Oh man, this thing's up 10%. Oh, it's up 20%. Man, I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in, right? I'm just like, I know it's got to be up 20% by now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, it fell 15%. I'm losing money.
Yeah.
A lot of people lose a lot of money that way.
Yeah, they do. They buy on hype. They get involved in things just on hype. They don't see consistency. And by the way, again, that's what I love about what you guys have done over the years too, is you're not just new to these platforms.
Right.
You've been consistently sharing content and ideas
about 10
in the
years.
community. Yeah, for 10 plus years. I've been in the game doing what we're doing for 20 plus years in a lot of ways. So it's a beautiful thing that we can come together to collaborate and make this medium kind of make media great again. How about that?
Right.
So let's talk about this. The fastest way to go broke. You guys have been around the media world as far as social, YouTube, Insta, all this other stuff for a while now. What are you seeing out there that maybe is some advice or thoughts or ideas that people are peddling or pitching or sharing that people need to be careful about?
Yeah, you just got to do your own research. Like I got family that's buying houses. I'm like, man, he's about to buy a house. Say the house is $500,000. That's what the seller is offering at $500,000. Then you go in and do some research in the history. Wait a minute, he just bought this house for $250,000 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Why is he selling it for so much?
Yeah. Hey, that's a great point. So we're going to talk on another show about talking about whether or not you should sell your house. So I don't want to get too deep into that, but let's start right there because
just a little research.
Listen, a lot of times people they think about the fact that hey, the American dream, buy your house, biggest asset you ever own, which hopefully it isn't as you grow and as you develop and as you build your own wealth through learning knowledge and learning information to really develop you. And by the way, I think that's one thing you can think about is the information that you're getting actually empowering you. In other words, is it teaching you how to fish, or is it just teaching you what you think is fish, and then you're eating it? It's like, I don't know how to actually fish.
I want to be taught how to fish.
Exactly. So you want to insulate yourself from challenges and, quite honestly, from going broke, because you're learning things teach you how to fish. Well, you talk about homes. You can go to Zillow. You can go to other places. You can look at values, and if you see a house, like you mentioned, that was sold.
Right.
What, for a year ago, and it was sold for half the price.
Yeah, I know what's going on. He bought a program from some dude at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to show you how to flip houses.
That might be a red flag. If you find a house, the old you might be a redneck if it might be a red flag if you find a house that's for sale and a year ago it was half the price. It's like, let me think about this. Did this house double in value in a year?
No.
Seems like that makes sense.
Right.
Especially when you look at home prices and how they've raised over the last 30 years. Because, houses typically double in value every single year the last 30 years. That is not true.
Yeah, the people you associate with when it comes to your financial, whoever you entrusting your finances to, you gotta, like, your realtor is very important. Like we was looking for some homes out in Vegas, and my realtor was keeping it 100 with me the whole time. Man, this is a bad location.
Yeah.
You're backed up to the street, and you right at the gate. You're looking at the worst home in that lot.
Well, and that's so important, guys, because, again, a home is the largest purchase for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so when they jump into that, if it's a bad investment, that literally at the front end can help and make them go broke.
Yep.
Because they're not ready.
You get frustrated. You're upside down in your house.
They're
like,
locked
why am I
in.
even standing here?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, your house is your biggest investment. You got to be able to, what is this home going to be worth 5-10 years from now? I'm going to be able to get out of this house.
Yeah, and is this somewhere you would want to live for long? All right, what else is out there that's causing people to go broke? I think I'm gonna step in here real quick. I think one thing is people chasing the get rich quick ideas.
Yeah. Especially in the cryptocurrency industry. You got a lot of people masquerading as experts, and they're just like you and I.
Yeah.
They're gambling.
Yeah. Just be in a place where you're really trying to pay attention to the information that you're getting. Anybody that says, hey, I made $17,000 last week and you can too.
I'm going to show you how.
I'm going to show you how.
And I fell for it a couple times. That was funny. This guy on cryptocurrency, he's like, man, this is going to replicate what this did. This is the new one. I'm telling you, this could go up 300-400, hell, maybe even 1,000%.
Have you ever heard of Dogecoin?
For $89.95, I can show you
right now. I have a direct access to Elon Musk, and when you buy my course,
right,
Elon will send a tweet, on purpose, and raise that Dogecoin price by 3 million%. And I'm going to show you when to get in and when to get out.
Yeah,
and it's like
that FOMO, that fear of missing out, man.
That's the only reason why that's got all the hype it does now. If Elon doesn't tweet about Dogecoin,
that's not even
it's still 4/10 it's still 4/10%.
It's because it literally doesn't have any practical application.
Yeah.
You gotta find. It's like it'd be like saying, hey, I'm gonna sell you a burger that doesn't exist. Does that sound good? And you can eat it never.
What's keeping the price up is people think they're gonna make that the official cryptocurrency.
Right.
Yeah, speculation.
Right.
You know what the best thing you can do?
Speculation is key. Yeah, exactly.
The biggest thing to keep from going broke, you can't be an emotional trader or buyer. Keep your emotions out of it.
Yeah.
Do your research.
And by the way, this carries over into other things in life.
Yeah.
This carries over into your relationships. You come home, you have a bad day, your spouse comes home, they have a bad day. You have this big blow up. I mean, just don't let your emotions get overly involved. Realize that, you know what? Sometimes things happen that are outside of your control. And this is one of the reasons. Okay, so here's some steps to not go broke. Number one, find new friends. If you're hanging around with broke friends, find new friends.
Yeah, because
I'm serious though.
Yeah, because all they're going to do, hey man, I need about $500. They're going to keep coming over and over and over. They think you're a bank.
People don't know how the impact of having negative people around you, how that drags you down.
Yeah.
They don't even realize it.
Your friend's supposed to bring you up, not bring you down.
We used to talk about it. So when I sold books door to door, I'd be knocking door to door. I was selling Bibles and children's Bibles and basic knowledge, basic health books. We used to call it Ned Negative. You wake up in the morning, and that Ned's on his shoulder saying, "Oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like going and selling books. It's 180,000 degrees outside. I'm sweating through my shirt, and it's only an hour in. My friends are home hanging out in the pool." I'm like, man, get out of here. Get off. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get your mind right. And if you're hanging out with your friends, complaining about everything, listen, is the government broke? Yes. When I mean broke, I mean broken. It's broken.
Yeah.
Don't listen to them for advice. They can't spend our money, let alone spend anybody else's money.
Yeah.
And we want them to spend less. So we got to get new friends. That's step one. Get some new friends. Step two, be in a place where you're open to new ideas. And listen, here's what I would say. Here's a great kind of test. It's the sleep test. You're scrolling on your phone. You're looking on Instagram. You're like, oh, my gosh. I got to buy that course right now. I'm going to be a millionaire by tomorrow night. It's incredible. Hey, babe, look at what I just found. I'm going to be a trillionaire by next week. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to be able to buy everybody. And you get a car. And you get a car. And you get a car. Just like Oprah.
These
Sleep test. Sleep on it. Take a minute and think about, is this legitimate? What is this person's actual success? And I'll share one last thought because I want Kiet to be able to share what he was going to say. But what we used to do when we looked at media is we said, okay, if you're reading the Wall Street Journal or the USA Today or Smart Money or Forbes or whatever it is, and I've commentated in a lot of those magazines and articles, the question was, who is the person commenting in the article? What is their story? What is their success? What is their track record? And is what they're saying actually apply to me? And I think what happens is in the social world, in the phone, it's so fast moving, people don't slow down to think about, like, does this actually apply to my life? Because it may not. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, life. I'm real big into Sudoku, that game. That's what life's all about. That's what success is all about. Once you get a number here, it opens up another number here. That's what life's about. It's not about these programs and people pushing all these ideas to get rich. That's how success works. Everything's a stepping stone in life. It didn't happen overnight for any of us.
No.
So you just got to take steps, and each step builds on the last step you had. And that's the key to success.
It's the perfect metaphor for life is a Sudoku game.
Yeah, so whether you're playing Sudoku or Connect 4, maybe your mind doesn't work. I can't open the door. I just want to drop the thing down and see if the colors line up. I mean, Sudoku, what? Like, how do we? No, but it's true. You got to pay attention. You got to think about it. And I think that's some great thoughts. Any second to last word, boys, before we land this train?
Empower yourself, take your time, do your research. A lot of these get rich quick schemes, a lot of it's common knowledge that you can learn on your own you don't have to pay anything.
Yeah. It's like that.
It's nothing wrong with buying a program or anything like that, but streamline. It's always good to have a mentor, so to speak. But a lot of these things are just common sense.
Yes, information
is worthless.
They're selling you information that's free.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is a lot of the smartest people and most successful people that I've met in life, they've had a coach. And they've paid for a coach because something happens when you put your money where your mouth is. In a lot of ways, you actually take action. You actually take action that you wouldn't have taken before because you take it more seriously. So it's so important. Listen, guys, be blessed, stay empowered. Talk to you next show.
Yeah.
And the yeahs are out today.
Yeah.
Boom.